The new Ivory Tower event is here. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into talking about what we're getting this week. And it's actually not that much, if I'm really that honest. This week, we're getting the Ivory Tower theme event that, as far as I know, it's called Silent Honor. During this event, we'll be able to, of course, complete event missions that they'll give us to get different rewards. Before I talk about some of the rewards, I don't really know if all of these rewards are going to be available in total for everyone, so I'm not sure if you have to pick and choose or if you get all of them. It's possible that 2 of the rewards you'll be able to get all of them, but the final reward you might have to pick and choose which one you like the most. Not completely sure, I can imagine that, but we'll see as the event comes and arrives, of course. The rewards include 4 event portraits, 4 event graffitis that I'm assuming, once again, are the ones that you'll be able to get all of, and also 4 posters that you can put on your wall. I think we might possibly only be able to pick and choose 1, but maybe we'll get all 4. I would be very surprised if that is the case, though. This event will take place on a school campus that is meant to be Ivory Tower's, school campus. I've forgotten what it was called. Is it called Manus School or Manus something like that? But anyway, that is where it's going to take place, so it's going to have a very cool aesthetic to it at least. This event will also bring along new skins to the store, including a B tier skin for photographer called Tyrant. We now officially know it's a B tier for prospector called Touchstone, a B tier for enchantress called Answer, and a B tier for wildling called Wild Child. I am a big fan of Enchantress's skin. Not too big of a fan of the other ones, if I'm really that honest. Maybe Prospector's one looks better in the game than I thought it did in the arts and stuff like that, but Enchantress's one looks fantastic. We're getting some returning Ivory Tower content, including a multitude of skins being brought back to the store, such as the B tier skin for dancer called Swan, the B tier for barmaid called Cheers, the B tier for painter called Turpentine or Turpentine, or however you pronounce that, the B tier for batter called Bale, and the B tier for gardener called Pissel. These are really nice skins to get. I'm pretty sure you guys will purchase them. They are for echoes only, all of the skins, both the new and the old ones, but they are for a pretty low price. I'm pretty sure of 60 echoes, unless they change things. Another thing that we'll be getting this week is we'll be getting Goatman that will be released to the store. So you'll now be able to purchase him with clues or with echoes and experiment. Of course, last week he was available only for the essence. This means that most people will be playing this new hunter, so expect to see him a lot in quick matches and maybe in some other game modes, as usually what happens when characters releases, they also get added to different game modes and stuff. So maybe he'll be added to rank, maybe he'll be added to tarot, and maybe stuff like duo hunters and stuff, but not really completely sure which modes he'll be added to, as I don't know how his walls will interact with, playing in duo hunter mode. Another thing that you can expect related to Goatman is you'll probably be able to get a B tier skin for him in the store when he releases. Not really sure what it will look like, not even sure if they're even going to release a skin for him, but usually that's what they do with new releases of characters. As far as I know, that's all we're getting this week. No character days that I'm aware of, no other events that I'm aware of. It's again possible that NetEase might give us like a mini event where you kind of get a special portrait as a reward, some summary themed thing, or maybe they'll make a lucky dice event or a movie buff event that they just never announce. If you want to know more, I'll be making a community post the day before the patch is made, so you guys can kind of get a better feeling about what else is being added apart from what I mentioned in this video. Let's talk about some future content. We know that there's an upcoming Q&A that should be coming. I think it's either today or tomorrow, as far as I remember, so I'll be talking about that one in next week's episode. Not really sure what to expect from the Q&A, but probably not that much. Probably people complaining about people's character faces not being adjusted correctly. Maybe Painter's eyebrow needs adjusting by according to someone. We'll find out what people complain about in the Q&A. And as for something that we can expect possibly from the future, if you look carefully at the Ivory Tower event poster, you can see one character that has yet to be announced as a skin, and in the background you can see Forward. So it looks like we might be getting a Forward Ivory Tower skin sometime in the future, meaning this is probably not going to be the end of the Ivory Tower series. We might be getting even more in the future. Thank you to Charlotte from my Discord server for pointing that out, because I had completely missed that one. That's it. That's all that I'm aware of. This week's episode is pretty short, so that's not really my fault. There's just nothing really released at the moment. So if you haven't got anything else to watch, then you should watch the video that's on the screen right now, because YouTube thinks that you'll like that video.